My name's Tara. My company's called Ooh La La Vintage. I've had this vintage lifestyle company for 5 years, and really I'm all about the passion behind vintage. I like to have classes and tea time with clients to tell them about how things were so beautifully made in the eras of before. So, you know, from the 1900s to the 1980s, you often find that clothes are a lot better in terms of quality, the finish and the cut and the quality, because nowadays we're time poor. We were time rich before, so time rich when we sat by the fire and made our own clothes in the 30s and 40s during the 2 world wars. It meant that people could really use their imagination to be resourceful with what they had because of rationing and so on. So they had to make their own clothes, but they also made them beautifully because they didn't have all the technology we have today to encumber their time. There was no computer, there was no iPod, there was no Twittering, there was no Facebook, well, even a few years ago, but now we have no time like we ever had before, and we will never find those amazing pieces that we found from the 30s again, for instance, because we will never have that time back because of our daily chores, and technology is taking up most of that time. But anyway, I'm all about the beautiful pieces from the past that have so much detail and stories to tell, the mystery, the history and the fantasy of the women that wore a beautiful dress like this green one or this pink one. They wore it to a ball, they wore it to a party, they were in a jazz club on the River Seine, or they were in a studio in New York with Andy Warhol. Where were these pieces and what were they doing? That's kind of the X factor about vintage clothes.